Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Mr. Macron, the president of France, comes and gives an answer to when or if his French troops will be removed from an independent sovereign country. And I have the solution. I have a counter offer for Mr. Macron. What am I talking about? Well, let me show you this. Mr. Macron, he says right here, Sputnik, Macron says France to pull troops out of Niger only if requested by ousted president. Now that's a weasel way of saying, we're going to listen to that guy because we don't want to leave. That is finding any kind of justification to stay over there. Now, first, it's not for you to say what you do in someone else's country. Okay, if the guys in charge, currently in charge, tell you to get the fuck out, you do that. All right, unless you don't give a shit because you got uranium to extract, okay, which France has. Okay, well, let's say they say only when the Niger's ousted president says so. I, Emil Kosman, guarantees you that the ousted president of Niger will be made to tell the French troops get the fuck out. I guarantee you he will. Now, what do you think the French Macron will do after that? Do you think he say, oh, he said we should go, we're gonna go? Do you think? Or they're gonna say, nah. No, that was not convincing. We want it in a certain kind of tone. It seems to us that he was kind of like forced. You bet your ass he was forced. Okay, so Macron is just buying time. Why is he buying time? Because according to this article that I covered yesterday, and I made this video right here, France readies military invasion of Niger. France deploys forces in some West African countries. Why would you do that? Why don't you let the people, the citizens of Niger, to determine their own fate? After all, you're a foreign force. You should go out. You have no authority to be over there if these guys tell you. And besides, another question for Mr. Macron. What if the ousted president of Niger dies? Then what? Then who's going to be the next one that you would demand kick you out? Who's going to be the next? Let's say he dies. If you know what I mean, in the process of you're gonna say it, tell them. In the process, what do you think? Or not even in the process. Let's say he has a little stroke, mini stroke, like what's his name, Delano Franklin Roosevelt, the second Roosevelt, when he was with his girlfriend, mistress. Huh? What if that happens? Things happen. Or like Stalin, things happen. Then what? Or maybe, I don't know, these guys send the CIA and the military-industrial complex to pull a Kennedy on this guy. How about that one? They got experience. So here you have it, my friends. Macron, then what? You see, this guy is the weasel. They will not leave that country. Macron and the French army will not. Why? They have uranium. Are you crazy? Big uranium extraction over there. The French economy and electricity, and not only, comes from their nuclear power plants. What are you talking about? I mean, in all honesty, if we are to talk about reality, the French, I mean, they talk about international law and all these things. That's just for us to think that way. Like here in any kind of countries, there are laws for us and different laws for them. So the same in international arena. There's no laws for Niger, for Zimbabwe, for Bangladesh, for, I don't know, Romania. And there's different kind of no laws for the big dogs. All right? So I think France will use its authority of a big dog, which I think lost that after Napoleon. Sorry. That was the pinnacle of French. The rest, Maginot and the Second World War, we don't want to talk about the Second World War. And after that, what else? Algeria, oh my God, don't mention that one. You tell me, First World War, First World War, again, nothing. Second World War, nothing. Algeria, nothing. Indochina was started because of France, the war in Indochina. And then the Americans took over. Why? Because the French could not keep the colony. Tell me the victories, the latest victory of the La Grande French France Armée. Where is it? It was in 1810, 1812, but 1812 wasn't that Russia? So yeah, they did it. There was a success. Decimated what? 90% of it, but they reached Moscow, burned it, and then they went back. But hey, if the Russians bombard Kiev, that's a war crime. So hey, friends, you owe the Russians actually. You gotta rebuild Kiev, Moscow. You burn it, you. All right, my friends, but it's okay. Alexander the Great supposedly burnt Persepolis too. Why? Because the Persians did it to Athens before. So when say, yeah, in a drunken orgy, the Greeks, the Macedonians, the whatever, the Hellas, Alexander the Great burned Persepolis. He's a blah 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 blah. Well, some say it was an accident. Some say they were drunks, but the Persians did it willingly. They did it consciously. It was no accident. Was not alcohol involved. So okay, I'm not saying two wrongs make a right, but hey, if you want to discuss about that one, discuss about this one too. Okay, so again, friends, you're not gonna leave. I guarantee you they will not leave. They will not leave without a fight, and they will win. They will win unless someone else intervenes. Who would that be? Russia? Nah. And the countries near that Burkina Faso and Mali, I think, promised. You got the Americans over there too. So yeah, what if the president say yes, leave, au revoir, adieu, never come back, never return? How about that? Do you think that's gonna say, well, he said it, man, he said it? And on the other side of the camera is one with a chick say it, Baju Baladu, what's his name, Bayu Bahabu, I can't remember, Bayanu, whatever his name is. Say it, and they're gonna take 25, take 26, take 27 until he says it. In the meantime, and you're not gonna see it because all those things will happen underneath. You know, he's gonna say it, he's gonna sign it, he's gonna do anything the junta wants. Then what? All that was extracted via torture. You. All right? Anyway, just leave. It's not your country. The new government, whatever that is, like the Ukrainian in 2014, they took over. You guys all said, yeah, we recognize you. You recognize the coup leaders in Ukraine, 2014. What's going on here? Oh, that was organized by, and this is organized by, yeah, by those guys. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.